So with the interest of World War II and other eras rising in popularity, some have speculated over past few years or many years, past more than a decade, that Civil War interest is waning. While you can say that that is the case in a few metrics, it does gain some credence in some ways, but in other times it actually proves to be false that Civil War interest is waning. Or so there's many people who are actually gaining interest. And one of the things that I actually enjoy that kind of is a good gauge of the interest of the American Civil War is the auction world. And when I say the auction world, there's a fair amount of auctions I like to, just enjoy and watch, either for my own interest of purchasing items or just get an idea of what things are going for, just to keep up to date on the value of original artifacts. This weekend was quite impressive, actually, on the interest of Civil War artifacts. More specifically, those of you who are watching Adam or Fleischer's auctions, one of the ones I love his auctions, very specific to the era and the artifacts that I'm interested in, whether it be photographs or artifacts, canteens, weapons, or even uniforms or cloth items. His auctions never disappoint, and boy is that the case this weekend. Those of you who missed it, there was a photograph that went for $49,000. Yes, I said that right. $49,000. There were other items that went well beyond the asking price as well, but this one, if you ever wondered if there was interest in American Civil War history, now granted, obviously this is a unique, very rare aspect of American Civil War history, but yet Civil War history nonetheless. This is, it's just kind of interesting on the fact that this photograph went for $49,000, and that's not even including the markup for the auction take. It's amazing what this is. And, a couple thoughts on this, on the idea of what's going on here. Number one, like I said, this is kind of a good thing that there's still not just a little bit of interest, but significant interest in collecting original artifacts. Again, there were other photographs that I was looking at that went, beyond what I was willing to pay for them. Some artifacts, some uniform, actually, I was wanting to get that went beyond what I wanted. But it is something that is quite amazing. So kind of give me your guys' take on the interest, the hobby of Civil War collecting original artifacts. Is it waning? Is it going? Is it rising? Is there a new group of collectors rising up out of the new generation, willing to pay asking price, or not even asking price, willing to pay through competition of auction, the price is like $49,000 for this unique photograph. So obviously this nude photograph is a rare piece for sure. But let me know what you guys think about the interest in Civil War artifacts. Do you see it rising? Do you see it basically the same as what it was, adjusting with the cost of inflation? Or do you think it's diminishing? And as a side note, have you ever seen another image like this one? This nude photograph. Personally, I've seen two other images. This makes three images that I've seen with a dude just bearing it out. And I will say this: this is not including the obvious medical photographs for photographing wounds or the healing process of that nature. So this makes three photographs that I'm aware of where guys were just legit nude with no reason, at least no apparent reason to be. The other one that comes to mind is a guy that was in a chair. So those of you who've seen that photograph, you know what I'm talking about. So with that, I'll leave it. I wanted to make a short video to see what you guys thought, and it just gives me hope that Civil War primary research, original artifacts, and the interest in American history is still stronger than ever.